Hey everyone, David C. Anderson from the Knife Center coming at you from the Hogue booth. We're here with Scott Bruns. How are you, sir?
Good, David. How you doing?
Doing well.
Great.
We've got a few new things to talk about, a few things that you may have seen but are available now, so also worth talking about, and some of them you designed even.
Yeah, I did. So we'll start with my new design here. This is Ballista 2. So that is a small button lock auto, about a 2.75 inch blade, Magna Cut with a two-tone finish, PVD. And then we've got the blue titanium accents, 6061 aluminum handle, and the carbon fiber inserts right there. So all about symmetry. The blade folds nice into the handle, and it's completely hidden. So,
Sure is.
yeah.
I'm seeing like some cool influence there. I mentioned like some Scottish knife patterns, like the Scalpel.
Yeah, you kind of turned me on to that. Yeah, I didn't know,
but it's also got like that old school, almost like an Applegate style dagger handle, maybe a little bit. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it was just all about symmetry. It kind of designed itself when I was in CAD and just having fun with it. And really liked the way it turned out. So.
Yeah, so about a 2.5 inch blade, I'm guessing?
Yeah, between 2.5 inch and 2 3/4.
Deep carry clip, feels good in the hand. As is typical with Hogue, very sharp edge.
Yeah, hand honed, very sharp.
Yeah. I always sing the praises of your guys' factory edges because I think they're one of the best.
And then a false edge on the back, bayonet style blade, so not sharpened on both sides.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. And target date for availability on this? What are we looking at?
Well, we're still talking about that. I would really like to have them ready by fall this year to ship, but it might end up being a SHOT Show 2025 release.
Okay.
So that's kind of the drop dead for me. But hopefully by fall we can get these on the shelves with dealers.
Well, worst case scenario, I'll talk to you about it at SHOT Show next
Absolutely,
year.
absolutely. You know the drill. And then moving on, we've got Misto, which I think a lot of people are familiar with. This is the clip point version, tumble finish Magna Cut blade with the red accents as usual. Titanium handle with that nice milling pattern on the handle there. Got plenty of these here at the show, and they're doing really well. Dealers seem to like them, and customers are real happy with that.
Well, it's got such a great handle to it. It's filling enough that you feel like you can tackle big things with it, but it's not something that's going to take up a lot of room in your pocket. Right. You got the premiumness of the titanium. Same thing with the blade. It's enough for bigger jobs, but it's
3.4 inch blade.
Enough, you know?
Yeah, it's not too big, not too bulky, but it's a solid knife.
Yeah,
love it. Carries well too.
Like even that measure, like 3.4 inches, it doesn't feel like it's that big in the hand, and I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, it's got a sleek, slender design.
Yeah,
and that was the idea. We wanted to kind of narrow things, make things slimmer, you know, but still have enough blade to work with.
For sure. Excellent. Also, there is the Tonto version.
There's an upswept Tonto version, kind of more of like that Japanese Tonto style that we have in black. We have some of those here as well. So.
Or at thenifecenter.com as well. Too.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they're watching it at home,
that's
they're
who you guys
not
are, right?
Here. Yeah.
And then we've got, of course, the Counter-Strike, our popular Counter-Strike design with a Coco Bolo cover.
So cool.
It's awesome. Yeah, people are loving them. They're doing really well here at the show. So.
Yeah, just an excellent thing for sure.
Yeah, and then
surprise, hang on. Since we just launched them, let me pull the exclusive out.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
And then before we move on to the final one, we've actually got another one of your designs.
Jim Bruns' design. So my dad designed the K320. No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is a Bruns design, but that's Dad's design, and that's the K320. And what we did there is we took the milling pattern that's on the collector series and did an aluminum frame exclusive for
you
guys.
Which is the same as on
same milling pattern on the Counter-Strike.
So this is just launched last week, Knife Center exclusive version of it. Because it's one of my favorite knives you guys make.
It's a great knife.
And I always, when you first launched it and when you upgraded to aluminum, they were all coated blades. And that's not my thing.
Yeah.
I like a stone washed or a satin blade. So I said, hey, can we do something?
And we finally got it done. I think it was about a year in the making. We talked about that a while ago. So finally got it going, and it just turned out great, didn't it?
So good. The milling really pops off of the black aluminum there. It shows up a little better than having to compete with kind of the texture.
Right, with the Magna Cut blade also.
With a Magna Cut blade.
Yeah.
And we're selling these for just over $160 on the website. It's just insane.
Yeah. Great
and they
piece
feel
there.
Great. Drop point or Tonto blade. Check them out. All right.
Yeah, and then last but not least, this is a really cool product, kind of more in the hunting market, not so much EDC, but you could EDC this. This is a folding scalpel blade, so you just got a little spine lock here. You push that, okay, and you can fold it all the way closed. flip it open, okay? But
Well,
cool.
yeah, this is a cool thing because you say it's just a little scalpel blade.
It's a little
but
scalpel blade,
It's got a little
but-
trick up its sleeve.
But it ejects, right? So when I fold it at 90 degrees, it exposes this tab, which is the flipper tab, but I can eject the blade right off the knife, and now I'm ready to put a new blade on there,
Yeah.
right? So and if I want to do that, I've got my dispenser here, chassis that out in the 90 degree position, lined up with the grooves here. Perfect. Okay. Chassis that blade, pull it out.
And you're ready to go.
Now I've got a new blade on there, right? So pretty cool. So the blade dispenser comes with 5 blades that we store in here, and then you could store your used blades in a sharps container in the dispenser, right? So it's a really, really cool product. Hands-free. You don't have to touch the blade in order to get the blade on the folding knife. So pretty cool system.
Yeah.
And the blade's locked now, so now it can't come off. So now that the blade is open.
Right. You've actually got the scale preventing it from moving.
Correct.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Very innovative design. A lot of engineering work went into that. Again, Jim Brune's heavily involved with the engineering of that knife.
Yeah, I
And,
wouldn't call this just a scalpel blade. There's something more.
Not
to
just a scalpel blade. I was trying to, build up that reveal, but really cool product at Blade Show, and these are launching in a couple of weeks.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
And yes, they'll be available to our dealers. So.
Excellent. No, I think it's so cool. I was just sitting here looking at it. It's like, how are you getting it to lift in there? And you showed me the
Yeah,
ramp
how the
there
mechanism
at the back,
works on the back, and that
just,
lifts the blade up. Now it's ready to eject.
It's just clever.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that about what you guys bring to the table. Not just on this, but we've seen it on a number of products over the years. It's like, oh, they thought about something that was a problem, but no one ever thought about.
Yeah, hunters have been having issues with a lot of our competitors in this space. You got to grab that blade and you got to pull it off, and guys are cutting themselves, or their hands are messy in the field, and it's just hard to get the blade off. So we feel like we solved that problem.
Hands free. Good stuff.
Hands free. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, you should be able to look for all of this stuff real soon, in addition to things that are available now at the Knife Center. Check out the link in the description. It'll take you over to the Hogue page on our website. Scott, thank you so much,
It's
man.
been a pleasure, Dave. As
Always good to talk to you.
Thanks.
Keep sticking around for all of our Blade Show coverage. We'll see you in the next one.